Now this is the 20th anniversary of this wonderful organisation and the 10th anniversary of the international organisation, so this is historic. God, I can't believe this picture you've used of me, looking sort of about 20 years younger than I actually am. That needs airbrushing. Well, we did have 3 speakers. The good news is we've already lost one because he couldn't wait. That was Ian Wright from the Food and Drink Federation. They lobby us here morning, noon and night. He was the Director General of the Food and Drink Federation, the voice of the United Kingdom's largest manufacturing sector, previously worked at Diageo, Mars, Pillsbury and Burger King, involved with several charities and trusts including Children on the Edge. But I'm delighted that we have Lord Krebs here. Now, he wasn't a lord when I first met him. He was the first chairman of the Food Standards Agency, having been the Chief Executive Officer of the National Environment Research Council. He has held various research posts at top university and published many books, papers and scientific reviews in his research field, which is ecology. He has received 17 honorary degrees. I've never received one. You've got 17.
Would you like to buy one from?
Well, I wouldn't, yes. Okay, we'll talk about that privately. And many awards for your research. And then, of course, we have Professor Graham, who normally winds up these proceedings. He's the head of cardiovascular medicine at Wolfson Institute of Preventative Medicine, and honorary consultant physician at Wonderful Baths. He's the chairman of the Blood Pressure UK and founder of CASH, which has been working to reduce the concentration of salt in all processed food since 1996. He's carried out research on hypertension. My God, there's many colleagues who've got hypertension, focusing on better ways of treating patients without using drugs. Very many thanks to all the wonderful people who are displaying their goods here. We're very grateful for your being here and for educating parliamentarians who turned up. Just one A4 sheet I've got to say. Now, some of these items, it's quite shocking that the new research by CASH has revealed that many everyday shopping basket essentials now contain more salt. I mean, 20 years on, this is crazy really. More salt than ever. The worst offenders include canned tomato soup. Now, how does that happen? Everyone thinks, oh, it's wonderful, we'll have a can of tomato soup. Cheddar cheese, white bread and chilled ready meals. Absolutely shocking. Some of these items contain more salt than a McDonald's Big Mac or a slice of Domino's pizza. Have we got a Big Mac here? Have we got a slice of pizza? No, okay. The majority of cheese products contain more salt per serving than a packet of ready salted crisps, and surprisingly, white bread is the largest contributor to salt in the United Kingdom diet. Now, that is just not understood, is it, at all? And we need to get that message across. We'll have to see if we can get Donald Trump to sell us that particular message. Since the food industry, only joking folks, was made responsible for policing itself in 2010, having previously been overseen by the wonderful Food Standards Agency, the manufacturers have done little to reduce the salt content of their products, and they should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. This is putting the nation's health at risk and has resulted in many unnecessary deaths from strokes and heart disease. The United Kingdom's salt reduction programme, pioneered by the FSA and CASH, has been considered a worldwide success. The programme involved a collaborative effort with the food industry to reduce salt in our diet by setting specific targets for 86 categories of food. Significant reductions in salt intake were made, resulting in the prevention of 9,000 deaths per year from heart attacks and strokes, which has saved the National Health Service approximately £1.5 million. Billion. Wasn't here as billion, okay? £1 billion, fantastic. Current guidelines suggest we should be eating no more than 6 grams of salt per day, but the latest statistics show we are eating much more. Reducing salt intake by just a pinch a day would prevent over 4,000 premature deaths a year. Just one pinch, 4,000 premature deaths. So Cash, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, is calling for urgent action to improve the nation's health, together with an independent agency for nutrition with regulated targets for salt, saturated fat and sugar. At a time when so many of us are trying to live more healthily, we need to know that food manufacturers are taking the issue of salt seriously and that they are making every effort to reduce the salt content in our everyday food items. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not an original message, but 20 years on, we could be doing much better than we are at the moment. And Lord Krebs is going to tell us how.